We'll start. So hello and welcome. Thank you for logging on to today's program. My name is Matt Schumann. I am on the programming team here at Cary Library. Before we begin, please let me know if there are any technical issues that I can try to resolve. You can send those to me in the chat. This program is also made possible by the generous donors to the Cary Library Foundation. I'd like to now introduce Leslie Gabriele, host of our weekly guided meditation series on Monday mornings. Leslie is from With Love and Gratitude, a team of light workers teaching us to be mindful in the moment without attachment or judgment. Please now welcome Leslie.
Morning. A marvelous Monday today. I am glad to be here. I'm thanking the Cary Foundation for sponsoring this event, and of course, thanking you for being here. So we've been doing a series of meditations. We're going to do a meditation that's going to address our current environment today. But before I do that, let me tell you our website so you can check out who With Love and Gratitude is, an almost 19-year-old non-profit organization dedicated to education and service. Our website is www.withloveandgratitude.com. We have our events there, we have our mission statement, and a few other things, so go check us out. So, you might be aware that there is a pandemic going on. I'm sure we all know people that are anxious about it. Some people who are very worried, and some people that are just outright frightened. Add to that the socioeconomic political environment, and it's interesting times. So the intention of today's meditation is to help you channel and release any anxiety or discomfort you might have about feeling what's happening in the world and all the hype around it, the never-ending 24/7 barrage of negative news, endless analysis, and depressing headlines. So our mission today is to step into the present moment, just this one moment, without being weighed down by what's happening around you, without the anxiety of what ifs, to live your life with some calm, grounded, and aware energy. So maybe the headlines or images you've been seeing on the news pop up during the day. Maybe, like many of my friends, you don't watch the news anymore. They have no clue what's going on because they can't handle it. Maybe right now in this moment, thoughts are popping into your mind. Maybe the thoughts are about Corona, or maybe it's about, well, I don't need to go into detail. There's plenty of bad news, and it rears its ugly head at random times throughout the day. Or maybe these thoughts look like numbers, the number of cases, etc. The number of the market impact. I can tell you that my financial friends can state you the number at any moment throughout the 24 hours of a day. Maybe these thoughts are about the impact on how it's affecting your life or your health, your business, your kids, your schedule, your family, the events, your community, your future, humankind. I don't know if you see worst case scenarios painted bright in your mind or just totally deny the whole thing, pushing the thoughts down and ignoring the way you feel. Many of my friends are just denying it all. Are you suffering in silence? Are you constantly speaking negative thoughts? Maybe your heart just aches for those that are suffering, sacrificing, and dealing with the front lines. Some of these thoughts, all these thoughts, none of these thoughts in your head watching as they swirl around, creating a hurricane of feelings, worry, and stress. Take a moment and feel the power that hurricane has. Feel the energy you give it. Feel the movement, the intensity. It's all this energy you've been carrying around. It's impacting you and everyone around you. your focus, your sense of safety and health, your daily activities, your work, if you have any. Well, we all have work of some kind, and your connection with others. So literally look at that hurricane in front of you. Watch as it swirls loudly in front of you, whatever that hurricane is, however you've created it, whatever your response has been to the past few months. And now as you're watching that hurricane in front of you, notice something very, very important. The distinction between fact and emotion. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Notice the facts are standing outside this hurricane. The hurricane actually isn't happening. It feels like it is. The emotions are what's causing the motion of the hurricane. They're completely normal emotions to feel right now. But right now, you're healthy, you're safe, you're here, you're listening, you're breathing. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. So take a deep breath in this moment and watch the hurricane of emotion. Realize you're in charge of whether or not you allow this energy inside you today. Let's begin to take charge by taking the first step. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in, fill your belly with air, expanding as big as you can. And when you can't breathe in anymore, exhale all the air out through your nose, tightening your stomach to take the out breath all the way to the very end. And again, filling your belly with as much air, expanding as big as you can. And when you can't breathe in anymore, exhale all that air out through your nose, tightening your stomach to take the out breath all the way out to the very end. And then one more time. And breathe one more deep breath in, and then let it all out. Now bring your breath back to its normal rhythm and bring your attention into your body. Feel your chest rise and fall with the motion of your breathing. Feel the cool air on your nose as you breathe in and the warm air on your nose as you breathe out. Notice the subtleties of your breath. Now feel your shoulders lower and relax. Just drop those shoulders. Feel your cheeks soften. Just allow those muscles to relax. And your jaw release. So many muscles around the jaw. Just let your mouth hang open just for the moment. Let your tongue fall down from the roof of your mouth. It can relax too. Feel your arms get heavier and sink further into the state of nice, gentle relaxation. Let your tummy soften and relax. Allow your legs to get heavy and relax. Just feel your body melt deeper into this relaxed position. And you can breathe out any tension, any extra pain that might be lingering. And you can breathe out any tension or any pain that might be lingering. And notice what actually is right now. Right now, you're here, listening, breathing, relaxing, allowing, healing. Just pause and notice. Let the beauty of what is in your life at this moment pull you into this moment. You can be grateful for your breath. You can be grateful for my voice. You can be grateful for right now. And so many of you have so much more to be grateful for. You can choose what to pay attention to and what to let go of. Pause and realize you choose what to pay attention to. You have a life to live today, and you can. Yes, there is a virus. Yes, it's very real. Yes, it deserves attention, but you are healthy. In this moment, you are totally and completely safe. Enjoy it. You choose what to pay attention to. Although others might be choosing to use violence to prove their point, you're rational. You're able to and will make peaceful, productive, and positive decisions today because you choose what to put your attention on. This moment, right now, is when you decide whether to invite in the facts that will help you navigate your day today, or whether you invite the chaos of that hurricane of emotions. You choose what to put your attention on. And no matter what you decide, it's all okay. It's a practice to control what you can and let go of what you cannot control. So for today, just for today, recognize emotions when they come up. They're going to come up. Fear or worry, joy or acceptance, obsession with updates, barrage of information, relentless talk of the virus, sad stories, negativity on the news. Watch them, notice them, but you are separate from them. In separating yourself from them, you allow others to feel their peace. You choose what to put your attention on. We honor our feelings, but place them into that hurricane swirling outside of you. You decide whether to invite it in or keep it apart. Let this hurricane be a container to hold it all, and you choose whether you want to participate in those emotions. Take a deep breath in and realize you are safe. You are healthy. You are strong. While you get connected to this present moment, that hurricane subsides, it quiets, and you have the clarity and the calm to be loving, supporting, and helpful. Pause and realize you choose what to put your attention on. And in this moment, that hurricane quiets, and you have the clarity to be loving, the calm to be supportive, and the strength to be helpful. Take a deep breath in and realize that hurricane can sit outside you. Yes, it is real. Yes, it exists. Yes, you have feelings. Yet you choose what you participate in. You can choose to have clarity and calm so that you can be helpful and strong and calm and show others ways to be loving, ways to feel safe in times of turmoil. Ways to navigate through this pool of emotions, this never-ending swirl of negative information. Pause and realize you have a choice. You always have a choice. And no matter what you choose, no matter what you do, it is okay. Now begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes as we start to allow our relaxed body to awaken. You can feel the body rise and fall with your breath. And take a moment to breathe in gratitude for this moment. Realizing and trusting you have everything you need to deal with the facts as they evolve. And in this moment of peace, say a silent prayer of compassion, love, and healing for all those that have been impacted. You can include yourself. The attitude of gratitude, one of the strongest healing powers on this earth. Imagine that power of gratitude, healing, spreading all over the globe as you root yourself in love. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. Spreading all over the globe as you root yourself in love. Doing what you can in this moment to clear yourself, to clear us, to clear them. And with a deep breath in, let it all go. Namaste. So take a couple of deep breaths. And then would someone like to share? Comment on how they feel? What happened during this meditation? You'll have to unmute yourself to do that.
I appreciated it today. I was feeling a little overwhelmed with all the virus and the COVID and everything else, and the work situation for myself. So I really appreciate it today.
You're welcome, Melanie. I debate whether to listen to the news.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not an easy choice. Not anymore.
No. I have an autoimmune disease too, so it probably has even more more nervousness as well for me.
I understand. Totally understandable. Absolutely appropriate also. So you have to be more careful, but for right now, you're fine.
Yeah, that's right. And this meditation today was very fitting for what I was going through this morning. That was good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the sharing. Anyone else? Therese, you're unmuted.
I know, I finally
You're unmuted.
learning how to do this. Anyway, no, it was very relaxing, very restful. And I too was greeted this morning with, all the craziness. I really can't even watch the news anymore. It's just too awful. And so thank you. This is centering me and, thank you much. So
Keeps coming, people. Laurel, did you have a comment? Because I noticed you were unmuted.
Yes, I'd like to ask you, first of all, thank you. Always thank you every week. I'd like to ask you if this session helped you also.
It did. Like I said, I debate every day whether I should watch the news or not. I don't like not being informed, but it just keeps coming. And they don't really put much attention on any of the good stuff.
Yep.
So yes, it did help me. I will tell you that I had trepidation. I created this. I have never done a meditation around a negative subject before. And in the beginning, I brought up a lot of the things that are causing anxiety and worry. So this is a new format for me. I didn't know if it would work. So I had some trepidation, but I trusted my instincts. Hearing the feedback is helping me too. So thank you.
Well,
But yes, as I do this, people, I'm affected also, even though that I don't go into a state of tranquility like you do, because I'm talking and I'm reading. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing to do. And I'm very blessed to be able to do it. It's a joy for me. So you betcha. Anyone else?
I was going to add, hearing all the things, you were talking about sharing negative news helped me to realize like, oh yeah, I'm carrying that and thinking of that and thinking of that. And until it's named, maybe you don't realize it is all swirling around in that hurricane. And it did draw attention to it, but made me realize that, yep, that's another thing I'm carrying, and we carry so much. And I also wanted to say thank you, and that this is one of the good things going on. So thank you for offering it.
Well, that made my day. You're welcome. Thank the Lexington Library and the foundation that's sponsoring.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you too. It was wonderful, especially the part that said, feel the peace and let other people feel your peace. Sometimes I worry about family members and then I get too involved in their problems, and instead of I just take care of myself and let them have the confidence that they will take care of themselves. That helped me the most this morning.
Good. I'm glad. Remember, everyone, if you're calm, it's easier for other people to be calm.
Yep.
If you're disheveled, it's harder for them to be calm. One of the reasons, if you truly want to be of service, I don't know about you, but I often feel like I'm not doing enough because there's so many people impacted. But if I can just calm myself down, then everyone that comes in contact with me can realize that they could join me in my state, or I could join them in their state. I prefer they come to me and just take a deep breath.
It's so true. It's very true.
I was not able to relax my throat or my lungs. It just got worse.
Oh dear, that's not good. Then I'm going to encourage you to go to some of the other tape meditations and try those, which are dedicated to loosening up your body a bit. It might be, and that was my trepidation, it might be that because we put our attention on the negativity in the news, not just the virus, but there's a lot going on as a consequence of economics, as a consequence of what's going on with Black Lives Matters. And it's worldwide. The other thing, a friend of mine were talking yesterday, and I used the analogy, it's like people don't realize they put on a mink coat and went outside in 95-degree weather, and they're wondering why they feel so uncomfortable. The mink coat is our worldwide experience. It's not just us. It's not just our town or our state or our country. Everyone in the world is experiencing not just the virus, but the economic pressure. Not just the economic pressure, but violence. Not just the violence, but also the political fallout from what I just mentioned. So it's a unified experience. And we don't realize how that environment is impacting us. It has nothing to do with us personally, but it's like we put on a heavy coat on a hot day. And hopefully this meditation has helped you take that coat off. So I'll be back next week with a totally different experience. I hope you can join me. Again, thank you to the Cary Library Foundation for sponsoring this, and thank you all for being here with me and making it a joyful Monday.
I think Joan is trying to speak, but she's on mute.
Okay.
Joan keeps trying to speak, but she's
Okay.
on mute.
Joan, we'll take a minute and listen to you. I don't see her. That's why I didn't know that.
Here, I can unmute her.
And now she's disappeared from.
And now she's disappeared. Okay, well, before we go, we got one more minute. Anyone have anything to say?
I think Joan turned her camera off, but not mute. It's the other button.
I can't, it won't let me actually unmute her. It will just say ask to unmute. So Joan, there should just be a unmute button if you had a question next to start video.
I think she's gone now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, everybody. Then hopefully I'll see you next week. Enjoy today. Thank you so much for sharing with me. Namaste, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Leslie.
Bye, Matt.
Thanks to the library.
Thank you all for coming.